Luke Shaw is back. Erik ten Hag's pre-match press conference reaction. Harry Maguire will not be in the game. We will be boosted by Luke Shaw's return. But what exactly is Erik ten Hag supposed to do if he's going to get a winning 11 against Liverpool at Anfield? We were beaten and obliterated there last season. But how do we set our troops to be able to get this one? Here is my preferred starting 11. For the most part of this video, you're going to be looking at that graphic on your screen and just graphics changing, not my face. Just listen to what I'm saying as you look at that. Now, for me, obviously, in goal, Andre Onana will still maintain his position. But with the injuries we've got, I don't think we need to be under pressure. We've got enough players to go out there and get this win. There are several things Erik ten Hag can do. If he's not rigid with his formation, I think he has got to listen to the one thing I've always been saying. Trust the youngsters. Kobbie Mainoo and Amrabat should be the two holding midfielders starting in this game. But how do we then set up the entire team? This is how I look at it. Andre Onana in goal. The back four, Luke Shaw, if he's fit enough at 100%, let him start in left back, not on the left-hand side of the central defense, where he wants to put him many a time. Yet, he a bit struggles sometimes. So, put Luke Shaw on the left back, his natural position. He will contain this Liverpool team. Raphael Varane, enough experience, he should be starting. Forget about the personal stuff and beef you have with him. Varane should be starting. He should be donning the captain's armband. Erik ten Hag was asked about his captain when Bruno is not there, and he said he knew his captain. I hope he does not shock us and give it to Andre Onana or Scott McTominay, because I know how surprising Erik ten Hag can want to be. Varane should be putting on that captain's armband, or Johnny Evans. So Varane starts with Johnny Evans if he's fully fit as well. So they start together in the central defense with Wan-Bissaka, not Diogo Dalot on the right. In this game, we need players who are going to give us more defensively, because Liverpool will get at us. We'll try to get at us from all corners. So obviously, instead of Dalot, who is always roving and all over the place, he doesn't know where he is, put Wan-Bissaka to start in the right. Forget about Dalot's overlapping. It can come on as a substitution later when things are not working. But for the start, we need calmness in the back line. That is what Raphael Varane will give you, Johnny Evans too. Now, I know certain people will start bringing in the conversation of Victor Lindelof because he might be available for selection to the first team. But I don't think if we start Kobbie Mainoo in the middle, and that is where I go now, and I'll go back to Victor Lindelof and why I don't think we should be worried about the lack of pace in the two central defenders we have, because they are a bit edgy. I think the balance in our defense is to bring calmness. We need calmness in that defense. Why? Because we are going to face a team that is so fast. There is need for experience in the back. If we are solid in the back in terms of experience and calmness that Johnny Evans and Raphael Varane will give us, then Kobbie Mainoo and Sofiane Amrabat, playing close to the experienced backline, will cover up for their lack of energy and pace. Kobbie Mainoo will fight for every ball, like we know. He doesn't miss a ball. That boy has got a lot of focus. He sees the ball wherever it is. He doesn't miss the ball. If you've noticed that about his game, he doesn't miss the ball. That takes a high level of concentration. He sees where it is. When he takes his foot, he gets his foot to the ball. So that boy is fighting. He's involved in every tackle. He's fearless. So he will be doing all the fighting, the dirty work, close to the back line, together with Sofiane Amrabat, who does a lot of running all and about. So that will cover for the lack of speed in the back line because of their age and maybe a few injuries, maybe that would be there in them. But for me, I wouldn't be worried. If we have Mainoo and Amrabat playing as the two holding midfielders in a 4-2-3-1, then have Scott McTominay, because Erik ten Hag loves Scott McTominay. McTominay plays for Scotland as a number 10. We've wanted to try him there before because he has got goals in his feet. A big opportunity now. There is no Bruno. Let's see. There is no confusion. So let's see Scott as a number 10 because he wants to go ahead more. This business of Erik ten Hag forcing Scott to be a holding midfielder does not work. If he wants to play him, let him play him closer to the goal, because even in his own acknowledgement, he has got a goal scoring instinct. So let Scott McTominay be there lurking close to Rasmus Højlund up top, Garnacho and Anthony sandwiching Scott. But for me, the game is going to be won in how much we tame the middle. The thing with Kobbie Mainoo and playing him alongside Amrabat is that Kobbie Mainoo, besides giving you so much defensively, he gives you as much attacking-wise. So that's the balance that has been lacking in United. Kobbie Mainoo is the player who's going to be giving us the balance. Exactly what Michael Carrick used to do for Manchester United is what Kobe Maino it does for United. Kobe Maino gives us the balance both defensively and in the attack because he has got a good scanning, he's a good long range passer. He shot a brilliant shot in training and he scored a goal. He can shoot from a distance. That boy can literally do everything. In fact, if circumstances were different, I would be advocating for Maino to be playing number 10 because he's even more dangerous there. But in this game, he should be shielding because the cover of our defense is the weakest point. So with that experience in the team, trust me, Garnacho will be more expressive. Hoyland will enjoy himself more together with Anthony. They will be more expressive. Let Erik Ten Hag trust that balance of defensively and the attack will actually get him more goals and under less pressure, more convincing football than him trying to get so many bodies, attack-minded players, yet he's exposing himself in the back. And that's why he keeps insisting on using one holding midfielder. It's good enough that right now Maino, if he's fit, which I think he is, Maino and Amrabat have both warranted a start. So it's difficult for Amrabat to be benched now, but Maino has to be playing. So anyway, Erik Ten Hag will be forced to play both of them, but depends on how he's going to play them. The risk would be if Erik Ten Hag still played Maino alone as the only holding midfielder, or Amrabat in that case. Well, the fact that Maino is there anyway, I know that Maino will cover up for any weakness, for any shortcoming, both attacking wise and defensive wise. So I wouldn't care for me for as long as Maino and Amrabat start in the middle. And actually, if he did that, we can also switch up our squad a bit, as you can see there. And if Erik Ten Hag is bold enough to trust young players with a team against a team like Liverpool, a hostile environment like Anfield, where these kids won't care, they will just enjoy themselves, Hannibal Mabry should be starting ahead of Scott. But of course, I would understand people talk about Scott's experience and this being Anfield. But you see, for me, this experience or health experience thing has been overrated. If Luke Shaw is not 100% fit, seeing that he has just returned from an injury, let Sergio Reguilon start there on the left. Don't force Diogo Dalot there. Dalot is a mistake waiting to happen when he's played out of his position. He's a mistake waiting to happen. We can't risk against Mohamed Salah, against Gapco, against these little fast Liverpool players. We can't do that. We'll be beaten and battered again. Lindelof maybe can come ahead of Evans, again depending on how fit Evans is. But maybe if Erik Ten Hag wants to put a fighter a bigger fighter, a fresher, younger player to support Varane, but I still don't think if you have Maino and Amrabat in the middle, you need to worry about the lack of physique and pace in Evans and Varane in the back. Their experience and game reading will be enough to help these young players who will do most of the donkey work. That's what a team is all about. Balancing experience with the young. Erik Ten Hag has got to stop being rigid. That is, for me, what I expect. Then when it comes to the substitutions, those ones, of course, you can only think about them as you watch the game. As the game progresses, you can know what substitutions can be made. It will be early days to talk about those. But for me, that would be my winning 11 for Manchester United against Liverpool at Anfield. Let me know what you think.